dropped this project called Who Dreams Deflated. I wasn't really serious about music, but the hood loved it. So I followed up with this project called Ghost of Carl Hines. That shit put me on the map.
Yo, what it do? We back at it again, man. It's your boy, voice of the culture, man. I'm sitting next to this individual right here, man, today, man. First and foremost, man, I'm calling him legendary. I'm putting it out there. I'm not even going to sit out here and say, yo, what's going to be, how it's going to be. I'm speaking it to existence. I'm speaking straight greatness into this gentleman. And I call him a gentleman for a reason because we both gentlemen. And I'm honored to be sitting next to Parkay.
I appreciate that.
Honored, King. You're sitting next to someone with so much growth and prosperity over the past years that I started following you. Your growth, man, your game, your wordplay, your charisma, your demeanor, you as an individual, King.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Slow.
You know what I mean? And let's just jump into this episode, man, because I got questions that I need the streets to know. Who's Parkay, man?
Who's Parkay? Oh, man, that's a great question. Well, I got the nickname, you know, because I always used to hang with older cats and I always had a calm, cool, collected demeanor. Right. So, you know, I used to be hooping at Dory Park.
Right.
And, you know, the older cats was like, yo, man, you a real young, smooth cat, man. We can start calling you Parkay. And it kind of just ran with it.
Right. It kind of mashed it out.
Yeah.
In the way it needed to be mashed out. Yeah. That's crazy because it feels like, you know, a lot of us come from the era of getting our game or getting our nicknames from the older cats.
Right.
Because we just kind of fit the, you know, the criteria of just what we do, man.
Right.
Yo, I ain't gonna front, man. I'm gonna just tell the culture, like I told you off camera, man, I bumped into you. Somebody posted your joint. I can't even say who it was, don't even remember offhand. And I just started following ever since.
Right.
But then I did more than just follow you. I went to your catalog.
Right.
I said, yo, this cat got some shit. But I'm gonna be honest, the first shit that really caught my attention was the Ghost of Carl Hines.
Right.
Because I don't hear somebody from Bergen County talking about Carl Hines.
Right.
So I said to me, for myself, my man's he's been outside before outside was popular.
Right. That's a fact.
And I respect that because you can't just put that out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The fly shit about it was you got the gymnasium of Dwight Moore High School. So I'm like, yo, that was real witty.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I like that witty shit. You know what I mean? That showed me, okay, my man is on his shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What made you do that, though?
All right, so, you know, of course, my first love was basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was trying to make it to the NBA. I was first team all state, first team all county by my senior year, led the state in scoring. You know, so I had real high hopes of making it pro. But, you know, when I went to college, things didn't go my way.
Where you went to school at, if you don't mind me asking?
So first I went to a Division I JUCO in the Bronx called Globe Tech. Did my thing over there. Then I got a scholarship to Lincoln University in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And that's when things went downhill.
That's crazy. My daughter just graduated last year from Lincoln.
Lincoln, PA?
Lincoln, PA. I was at the college. She graduated. Last year we was at the ceremony.
Right. That's dope, man. Congratulations to your daughter, man.
Word, yeah. So that's crazy. You see how the world just bring, you know what I mean? Small world, but reality is, and she lives in Long Island. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope.
So you was a hooper.
Yeah.
Heavy, too.
Most definitely, man.
The street said, yo, you was it. I did some asking. I asked some brothers that really play ball, not niggas who like, I asked some hooper. They said, yo, the guard was nice. The guard career was crazy. They really thought you was the next coming.
Right. You know, Coach Akers, God rest his soul, you know, I was fortunate enough to help him win a state chip.
Right.
You know, so I definitely had high hopes of making it to the NBA. But like I said, when I went to Lincoln University, things ain't go my way.
All right.
You know, things went downhill. The coach over-recruited at my position. So as soon as I got to school, it was just a dogfight. You know, it was too many guards on the team. So the thing with college, everybody's the man in their high school, but once you go to college, you got to start over because everybody you hooping with was the man at their high school. Right. So it's like you got to start from scratch. And I was in an unfortunate situation where the coach had favorites. So even every day at practice, I cooked everybody, but he was still playing the dudes over me. And at the time, I was a hothead. Me and the coach got into it. I ended up losing my scholarship.
And that's life, though. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, the crazy part about that, that didn't deflate who you were as a person.
Nah,
It might have hurt then,
yeah,
but it was definitely a learning lesson because, like I tell my kids, yo, there's no such thing as failure.
right,
It's lessons.
right.
It's a lesson you have to learn. The question is, what did you learn out of that lesson to not make that mistake again? And obviously, champ, you elevated on other levels.
Right. Yeah, so it's funny you say that because when I left school, you know, basketball was all I knew at that point.
It was your mind at the time.
Man, I was depressed, man. I was in a deep depression because, you know, it was over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was over for my dream as far as basketball. But the funny thing is, besides basketball, I always had ability to rap. You know what I'm saying? Since I was younger, I always loved music. I always freestyle, you know, ciphers in the park, that little circle, everybody spitting 16s in the park. So I always had the ability to rap, but it was just a hobby. So when basketball came to an end, I was in a deep depression and I didn't really know what to do. So I actually just started venting through the music. I wasn't even trying to
make a career out of it.
I wasn't even trying to make a career out of it. Like, I was just really in a deep depression, and that was my therapy. That's why my first project's called Who Dreams Deflated, because that whole project was me just venting on what I was going through, a deep depression, and I put that project out, and then next thing you know, that was the real birth of Parkay right there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? The artist.
Right.
Because everybody was just reaching out to me like, yo, that project was heartfelt because they knew, like,
What you been through.
they knew exactly what I've been through. They knew how much I love ball. So when they was listening to the tracks, it was kind of like a movie for them because they was like, yo, everything he talking about, I was there.
Right.
We seen it. Like, it was an authentic project to people. So the love I got back was love I wasn't even expecting, you know, and that's what motivated me to take it serious after.
And that's crazy about that because sometimes we fall into situations that really transport us to another situation.
Right.
Because your brothers are hoopers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Overseas.
Right.
Y'all comes from that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you not having the opportunity they had, it's still you just still allow that to break you. And that's the part of the game I respect about you, that you're able to tell these cultured individuals that don't understand it. It's gonna be parts of this shit that's gonna break you.
Of course. Absolutely.
That people don't see when you go home and you home alone and in that room and you thinking like, damn, I shouldn't have said that to the coach.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we laughing and joking with the fellas around, but damn, maybe I shouldn't have, because it's life. You know what you want out of life, especially at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? You come from a strong amount of faith. And I heard that on a lot of albums. You talked about God, a lot of albums.
Absolutely.
That comes from your home. That comes from your upbringing. Shout out to your family. You know what I'm saying? Because
Appreciate that.
a lot of people don't pour that into their music. They try to stay away from that. We never separate the two. Listen, this is who I am. I talk my shit. I'm going to talk my shit. But also, I know what got me to this shit. I ain't going to sit here and play with it. You know what I'm saying? Your family growing up, Mom Dukes and Pops Duke, hard working. I don't know your background, but I know they're not American.
Right.
How was that? Because
Yeah, so I'm a first generation. Both my mother and father was born in Nigeria.
shout out to
Then
Nigeria.
then they moved to the Bronx, New York from Nigeria. And that's where they had me and all my brothers and my sister. So, you know, growing up in the Bronx at a young age,
the Carlton Hines.
you know, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun growing up in the Bronx. And then we moved over to Englewood, New Jersey. I love my parents, you know. I get a lot of my toughness, mental toughness from my parents because I seen what they had to do. I seen them grind.
Survive in America.
Right. I seen them grind. That's a fact. I seen the hustle in them. I seen the grind in them. Like, we went from our apartment in the Bronx to a crib in Englewood, you know, and I just seen the grind in them. So I get a lot of my hustle and my toughness from my parents.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to them, too, for doing what they've been doing, man, because sometimes people feel to realize that family environment is very important.
Right.
I come from two parents. The crazy part about it, your parents live down the street from my old house.
Yeah.
On Glenbrook Parkway.
Right.
I grew up there on 73 Glenbrook Parkway my whole life. And it's like, so it's all like, yo, I get it. And that's a family neighborhood.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But let's get back into the music. So you decided to pour your soul into Hoop Dreams.
Uh-huh.
The response was crazy.
Uh-huh.
You say to yourself, okay, what's next for Park? Because sometimes, I say this to you because I heard all of your classic material, and I said classics, and I'm gonna say that again. It's classic material.
Right.
When you can listen to somebody's album throughout and don't skip. Ho said it, peep my rap sheet. I got 3 classics. You have classics, champ.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
How do you elevate yourself to the next level? What's that drive in you to say, okay, Park, we got to do it better than that one?
Yeah, so after I did Who Dreams Deflated, like I said, I got an unmeasurable amount of love for that. And it felt good, you know what I'm saying? I slowly started to feel that depression go away. And, you know, I started to tap into a new world. And, you know, I was getting DMs from random people like, yo, your project helped me through a depression. I also effed up and balled. Like, your project helped me through a depression. And there was a lot of dudes that I used to hoop with. And it didn't work out for them. And then just off my Hoop Dreams Deflated project, they started doing music. You know, they started reaching out like, yo, you inspired me to do music, bro. You inspired me to vent my pain into it and all that. So once I seen the impact my music had on people and the positivity it was creating throughout the community, that was my motivation. Like, oh, nah, I got to double back. I got to give them something. I got to go harder. And that's when I got into Ghost of Carl Hans.
Right.
So Ghost of Carl Hans was kind of like, it's basically like Who Dreams Deflated on steroids. Cause you know, Carl Hans, that's like one of my, that's one of the deepest stories I ever heard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot of similarities with me and Ghost of Carl Hans. You know what I'm saying? He was a great hooper. You know what I'm saying? He was a great hooper. Had Syracuse come to the projects trying to recruit him.
Yes, he did.
But he fell victim to his community, you know, and the activities that was going on in his community. Right. You know what I'm saying? The wrong type of inspirations, kind of similar to me. You know what I'm saying? My mindset wasn't right when I was at Lincoln. I was getting into all sorts of dumb stuff. I didn't have the best attitude. And I just seen a lot of similarities with me and Carl Hans, how his Sweet Dreams Deflated as well.
Right.
And then he had to take another route to reach that level of fame, or, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tap into another world to keep his name alive.
Yeah, because you get caught up in that whole limelight and that, yo, what happened? What's going on?
Right.
And I know that happened to you. You know, what happened? What's going on? When you're going back, this, that, and the third.
That's the worst feeling in the world.
Yo, it's crazy because I spoke to multiple athletes that been to school, kind of went through the same situation. They said that's a deep spiral at times. You know what I'm saying? And my son said that. I ain't know that. Son came in from Rhode Island. He said, yo, I never knew that. I said, yo, I didn't know. He said, yo, you'll never understand because you did. And I get it. I got to respect that I wouldn't understand it. You being an athlete, and I spoke to other athletes that said this, yo, it takes you to a spiral. But now we got the Carl Hans, which I feel like that right there was Rocky Part 10. Because I feel like you came out swinging harder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your growth in your lyrics, your wordplay, your dynamic, and way you was structuring songs at the time was a very different structure than a lot of Bergen County brothers was doing.
Right.
And that's why I really feel like you craft your own lane for Park. And now you got a lot of baby Parks running around following, which is nothing wrong because, yo, somebody got to be the leader of the pack, King.
Right.
You know what I mean? We ain't going, yo, you can't, you're not a follower, King.
Right.
You never have, you never will. But what you can do is inspire. So when I say other Parks, it's not a diss to nobody else. It's like you said, you brothers is calling you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Now you taking this shit serious now. Are you trying to get the deal at that time? Where's your mind at as far as the music and trying to get a deal? Or was you just focused on, I'm going to do it on my own?
I was focused on the love. Like Ghost of Carl Hans, I wanted to give people the same thing I gave them on Who Dreams Deflated. Just get a little deeper and come out swinging extra harder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I did. Yeah, so, like I said, it was like a steroid. It's like Who Dreams Deflated on steroids. Like I was still talking about the pain I was going through. I was talking about the things I was doing at the times, the people I was hanging with at the times. I was still in a dark place, but I was taking music more serious, coming out swinging. And to this day, most people say that's their favorite project of mine because they hear the hunger on that. They hear the hunger, they hear the passion. But after Ghost of Carl Hans is when I started getting like industry attention. That's when like known artists started to reach out, follow, DM me like, yo, that joint was tough. Boom, 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 boom. And I started networking and meeting artists that's in the industry.
That's crazy because I want to talk about that, man. How important is it for you personally, just as an individual, relationships? Because I see you keep it real close-knit, but keep the relationships very unique.
Right.
You know what I mean? You ain't hopping around from this one to this one. I see a core group of brothers that's supporting, showing the love, rooting you on.
Right.
How big is it for you to keep the relationship sturdy? Because I know you done been in some bad bullshit relationship with some whack niggas too.
Right.
Let's keep it real. It ain't always happening. Sometimes it's hell.
Right.
Especially in this industry hype shit.
Right. Yeah, so in the industry, you know, there's a lot of fake love. You know, there's a lot of fake love. You got people that's just gonna come around you just for opportunity. And then you got people that's gonna come around that got genuine love for you. You know what I'm saying? So I was just dissecting every person that came into my life as far as music. I was just observing and dissecting, and I knew who to cut off and I knew who to keep around.
Right.
And that's how I was moving in the industry. Like, if you see me around a core set of dudes, it's because the loyalty is there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The loyalty is there, the love is there. And if you don't see me around them, there's a reason why they're not around me.
And the respect is there.
It's a fact.
That respect means everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because this industry don't respect none of us.
Oh, nah.
They just respect what you can give us. You know what I mean?
Transactional.
And that's all. At the end of the day, like Ho said, it's a business, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Niggas get caught up in, it's a business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Did you ever really want to get signed to a major label?
Yeah, so after Ghost of Car and Hans, I did my freshman album, which was Achieving While Bleeding. That was like my first official album. And I had a feature with Vado. Vado's the first rapper, like the first mainstream rapper that I actually did a collab with. And I say around that time, I was definitely fishing for a deal with Achieving While Bleeding.
I'm going to ask you something, though, before you get into that. Why'd you name it that?
Achieving While Bleeding? Self-explanatory, like, achieving while bleeding, like, yeah, I'm going through pain, but I'm still pushing, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still achieving my goals while I'm dripping blood. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the sequel to the two LPs that dropped before that? Because I felt like each one clips, it's like a sequel. It's a sequel.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, all my projects, I try to, like, basically structure them like movies. Each track is a scene. Each track is a scene to my life of what I was going through during that period.
It's funny you said that because I felt like your music is a soundtrack. I felt like that. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like each joint felt like a different score.
Right.
Okay, he's scoring this move, he's scoring it, but it fits. You know, some scores don't fit. It fits, bro. You know what I mean? Because Achieving While Bleeding on that album cover, look at the individual that you are. You look like you just touched the Billy. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the other tree where you know what I mean? It's the growth, Playboy, you know what I'm saying? But let's jump back into that. How did you establish that with D? You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Vado as well, man.
Yeah, so.
And Live Right and the whole, over there in Hackensack too. Shout out to them, man. How did that come about, though?
So I always cross paths with Vado, random places. This is before rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I actually started rapping, he heard about me. And then we crossed paths again. We spoke, I said, yo, I would love to do a track with you. And he was like, all right, let's get it done. And then we linked up in the studio in Hackensack. And that's when we did our first track, Lennox Ave to Palisades.
Crazy, too. Crazy, too. And then, yo, you know what? I respect the fact that you could have kept it in the Bronx, but you kept it Palisade.
Oh, nah,
I
definitely.
mean, that remind me of the Fat Joe and shit, the Cross Bronx with Lord Tariq and Peter Guns. They did the Cross Bronx. Yeah, that's what that took me to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got that feature on there. That showed a lot about your creativity, too, because everybody ain't going to just jump on a track that, who are you?
Right. Yeah, so, like, after Ghost of Car and Hans, that's when people started noticing me. Word got out. So when I did reach out to Vado for the feature, he told me, he was like, yeah, I heard what you doing, man. Your shit fire. Like, let's do it. So we ended up doing it, and our relationship been bulletproof ever since.
Yeah, that's fire too, man. And not just with him too, man. You did joints with Corey Guns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Your man Pop out there in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? You and Flossie Rel.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Shout out to Floss. You know what I mean? That y'all joint. So disrespectful. The one the last video, not the one off of this one, but the video y'all dropped when y'all was in the jeweler, man.
Oh yeah,
man.
Aviani. Shout out to Aviani.
Yo, I ain't gonna front my nigga. That's the first time I heard Flossie Rel. I started following him ASAP. And shout out to him real, because I'm a fan of the music, bro. I don't give a fuck about what happened, what you did. Yo, you know, nigga, yo, that nigga, yo, bro, I like music.
Right.
I'm not judging the man. I don't know. I like the music. This is what I'm basing it on.
Right.
Creativity and art. That fake shit you got going over there, miss me with that, because at the end of the day, they great MCs, bro. And I said yes. I said great, because we in Bergen County don't give our people enough props. And I'm saying this in front of the camera. We have great talent right here in Bergen County. That's elite. We don't always have to jump the gun and go ape shit for somebody we really don't know. Let's jump the gun and go ape shit for our team, our home team. B.
Facts.
Let's put the jersey on. Let's throw the banners up. Let's be the street team for our neighborhood, man. Because at the end of the day, soon as he gets to there, he acted funny because he made it. Well, yo, he got a reason. Y'all niggas was shitting on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you collabing with Corey, who definitely did his thing with Lil Wayne. Mm-hmm. These are main MCs. These are bars. Let's be clear. These ain't mumble niggas.
Right.
And you don't have one track. You have multiple tracks with spitters. How is that with you sparring off with them?
Man, it's kind of like when you make it to the league and you going against your idol for the first time. It's like, damn, like, I'm a fan, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I got to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? So
AI and Jordan.
It's the AI and Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan, but I got to pay my bills, though. So it's like, it's a spar session, but it's like, it's a beautiful spar session, though, because you're inspired while you sparring with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of the best feelings when you stepping in there with the greats. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you holding your own against them.
That's what I was about to say next. Like, you're literally standing toe, and yo, you're standing toe for toe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you and V, I feel like that's a dope marriage. You and C, it's each situation is a dope marriage.
Right.
Because it meshes with what it's supposed to do. It's not, oh, hold up, this shit don't sound right now. It sounds perfect. Even with you and Pop. Y'all, it's just like, yo, I was listening to that on the way here, and I'm like, yo, it's crazy.
Right.
How it's no effort. I don't hear no extra strive. You know, niggas be putting too many words. It's just like, King, man, that gotta be a little bit sometimes frustrating as an artist for you, because now your expectations go higher, higher. What are you gonna do next?
Yeah, you know, that's
a lot of people waiting for Dave Park to fly. That whack ass project.
Right.
He fell off. He caught up.
Right.
Like, you know, everybody, you know, you got those waiting, and you got those waiting to say, what the fuck is it? Because me, I'm waiting for what the fuck you gonna do next, King.
Right.
How is that mentally going into the booth and preparing like that, though? Keep giving us these classic hits, man.
As long as the love overpowers the hate, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that hate always gonna be there. There's always gonna be haters, and it's good that there's haters, because when people are hating on you, that means you're doing something right.
You're doing something great.
You know what I'm saying?
They're put on the team for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, at the end of the day, the crazy part about all this is you're sparring, you're fighting.
Right.
You got to go in your corner. When you're in your corner, what's your corner telling you? What's the next single? What's the next drop? What's the next, you know what I mean? Because as an MC, once you get hot, now you got to stay consistent.
Right. Shout out to my manager, Lenny. When I'm in the corner, you know, Lenny, he just keep that fight in me.
Okay.
He keeps that fight in me, because, you know, at times it gets overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? There be times where I'll just be like, yo, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I got writer's block. I got to go outside and live a little bit. I got to go party. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be having my moments, but Lenny, he always talk life into me. He always tell me, like, yo, you different. You know what I'm saying? And you got a gift. God gave you a gift. Don't be lazy with it. Right. Don't be lazy with the gift God gave you. He gave it to you for a reason. I mean, he just keeps pushing me. And then, you know, eventually I suck it all up. And I take my ass back in that booth. I find some soulful shit, something that taps into me, and then I'm back at it again, you know, back swinging.
I gotta ask you this, man. Who really inspired you to rap?
Inspired me to rap?
Curious to know that, man.
I would say Biggie.
Okay.
Biggie. I'm a huge fan of the Locks.
Okay.
And I'm a huge fan of Rockefeller.
Okay.
Huge fan of DMX, Rough Riders. You know, all back when New York sounded like New York.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, definitely that New York. But you got to accept, not to cut you off, but now you got to be Park. You know what I'm saying? So you put all that in the pot, you cooking.
Right.
How you find your lane to be as nice as you are? Because, champ, you found your own lane. That's, people can't mimic, bro.
Right. So,
and it's not a gimmick.
Nah. I always liked soulful beats, like Juicy. Juicy's my favorite song, and the beat just made you kind of want to dance. It was soulful. It tapped into your spirit immediately as soon as it came on, and the fact Biggie rapped about his life on that. He rapped about the come up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, just seeing people rap about their life with a soulful beat behind it, that was like, I took that recipe and I guess I added my own seasoning to it.
Right.
Because if you listen to a lot of my songs, soulful.
Very soulful.
And I'm talking about my life.
And melodic.
Melodic, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And very presidential. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fun on that because, and I say presidential, your bar game, how important is lyrics for you? Because I'm a bar dude. I love lyrics.
Right.
And I feel like what you do, you don't hide from trying to let these niggas know I can spit. Some people hide behind certain things.
Right.
Hide behind hooks, let the music override it, and don't give you the bars. You're giving us the full training, the whole workout. I'm giving you the soulful music. I'm going to give you the pull-ups. I'm going to give you the everything. I'm giving you everything. But how important is lyrics and bars for you as an MC? Because a lot of these niggas that on these levels, not really MCs, bro. They gimmicks. And, you know, I respect the gimmick, but I like music. I want to listen to what you're saying.
Right. So, as far as bars and lyrics, I started this group called True Dons. And that consisted of me, Joe Scrap, Flores Relly, and Major. And I'm going to be honest, like, when I first started the group, I was probably the weakest one lyrically. You know what I'm saying? I was probably the weakest one, but just sparring with them three dudes every day in the Dawn Kitchen. We used to call my studio the Dawn Kitchen because we had the studio in my parents' basement. Just sparring with them, Scrap's lyrical ability, it was just like, Scrap, he ain't right. He ain't right.
Okay.
You just throw a beat on and Scrap, he's coming up with some, he's an animal. Scrap's an animal. He just putting bars together, like crazy bars, like crazy lyrics, crazy metaphors, like metaphors out this world. And that really inspired me to get like my bar game up. Like, you know what? I gotta put more thought in my bars. I gotta put more thought. Like, I can't just write whatever. Like, nah, if I gotta sit in this car for 2 hours, I'll sit in this car for 2 hours, but these bars they gotta be tight. I'm not just gonna write anything. And Flores, I tell Flores to this day, Flores is one of my favorite rappers. Just Flores' combination of pain and fly. It's a combination like I never seen nobody have. Like Flores Relly is definitely one of my favorite rappers because after listening to Flores Relly, he motivated me to go to Neiman and buy something. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's crazy. Shout out to Flores.
Flores got that type
that type of shit.
He got that type of shit. Like, I gotta go to Garden State real quick, man. He just said some shit. Rick Owens, like, so that fly shit, that's Rel right there. Like
all day.
Rel talk that fly shit, man. And Major, man, his flow is just impeccable. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Major. Like, Major was the first person I heard rap.
Okay.
When I was young. He was one of the dudes I used to freestyle with in the park. Major and Scrap. His flow, he just like well-rounded. Major's like well-rounded. His bars is crazy, but his flow is like the way he was flowing and beat. It's just like, I don't know how he put it together. He's another one that don't rap. He don't write.
Okay.
He ain't his head. So, you know, when you around this type of firepower, like, still sharp and still.
All day.
Still sharp and still. So when I'm around those three, when we was in the Dawn Kitchen, I give a lot of my improvement to them.
That's what's up. Shout out to them brothers.
You know what I'm saying? I give a lot of my improvement to them.
Hold it down.
Right.
I feel like Scrap was like the ex. The ex of the ex of y'all. You know what I mean? I feel like he was the one that's gonna rip his shirt off and come out there and just give it to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Flossie was that Hove, and you was just like the gloss of it. And I respected the fact of it. That's why I ain't gonna front. When I heard you and Floss that time, I probably listened to that shit, no bullshit, so many times. I was saying that shit to niggas, my niggas down south, like, yo, you hear these niggas? This shit is retarded, my nigga.
Right.
And then he like, yo, who that? Yo, these from up here. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas need to know, bro, we got talent. Stop fronting on this Bergen County fucking talent, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You, personally, you're a writer. You're not off the top of the dome.
Yeah, I'm a writer.
Okay.
Yeah, I write. Definitely right.
How important is, I gotta ask you as an MC, how important is it to being a freestyle rapper or compared to a writer?
Can you ask that one more time?
Freestylers, because you got a bunch of cats that can just freestyle but can't write.
That's true.
But you got brothers that can write but can't freestyle.
Right.
How does that balance out?
See, freestyling is like more right then and there. Got to come off the top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Writing, you got more time to think.
Okay.
You got more time to figure out your flow.
Is it more of an investment by doing the writing?
Yeah, writing is work, man. It's work. You know, it takes a lot of discipline to sit there for maybe an hour, 2-3 hours, listening to the same beat over and over and over and over and over and over again, same couple of beats. It takes a lot of discipline.
Well, do you have to put yourself in that place, that zone?
Yeah, I have to. You know what I mean? I might get a bottle, I might roll something up.
Right.
But it's like, I have to get in that zone. I usually write in my car. You know what I'm saying? That's where I write most of my lyrics is in my car. Like,
that's when you started doing the freestyles in the car?
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I'll just park up in front of the crib, take the key out the ignition,
crack the window, let God in.
That's it. Crack the window, let God in.
Let God in and let him do what he do.
That's a fact.
Yo, how you feel about this battle rap shit that's going on? How you feel about that game?
I respect it, you know, because they created a lane to eat.
Right. That's your perspective.
Cause a lot of those dudes that's in battle rap, they tried to make it mainstream, but the gatekeepers ain't let them in. So they took their ability to create a new hustle, a new form of rap, and now they making hella money off of it. They getting bags for that now. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like why does the gatekeepers didn't want to let them in? Like, what's the reason behind all that? It's because it's what? I mean, you can't say it's too raw because hip hop is raw. We supposed to want raw hip hop.
I said politics.
Okay.
Politics. We in a generation now where they pick and choose who they want to let in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not really based too much off talent anymore.
No, not based on no talent.
Right.
It's what's hot and what we can get behind real quick and push to get 20 million real quick.
Right.
And then you're out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we saw that with so many artists. It's Tekashi 6ix9ine niggas.
Right.
Like, you think you was trash. You just had the right people behind you. And then we saw how that story crumbled. Huh?
Right.
I got to ask you this, man. And I'm going to go into my Boss Pains, man, 2021.
Right.
Boss Pains was another score. I felt like it was, I'm going to be honest, I felt like that shit was American Gangster for me. I mean, I ain't going to front. I took Boss Pain down to NC with me.
Right.
Ride. I had my kids in the car. Yo, Dad, just sleep. I'm going to drive. Boss Pain took me all the way down there, bro. And it was just like, yo, once again, it was another score. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is he coming up with all this right here? What is he seeing? Where is his... Yo, that's when I really wanted to sit down and start kicking it. I wanted to pick your brain, like, Champ, you seeing things a lot of cats ain't gonna see or even understand.
Right.
Also, you understand what you're seeing. That's the difference. Some people don't understand what they're seeing. They just, oh, this shit is, yo, do you really got a clear picture?
Right.
Where was your vision out on Boss Pain?
So Boss Pains, you know, Boss Pains was, I was on a high in life at that time.
Okay.
You know, it was the pandemic, AKA the bandemic. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk too much.
We ain't gonna talk about it at all. It was the pandemic.
So, you know, I was on a high around that time, and I feel like Boss Pains is when I really, really was shooting to get a deal. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I had you. I felt like that was your,
that.
y'all niggas don't know Hear Me Now? What y'all waiting on? This is it.
Right. You know, I got Jewels on that one. Lexi Alon, R&B singer from Cali.
Right.
Roselle, another R&B singer from Connecticut. I had my man Sholey on there. Had my man Star Jella from Queens. Had V and Corey on there again. Like I invested a lot of money as far as marketing, just everything, studio time, and the trips I was taking, the drip I was buying, the cars I was renting.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
whole complete package.
I went Boss Pains. I was really like, really trying to get a deal with Boss Pains. And it opened up a few doors too, Boss Pains. But after having them conversations, when I walked in them doors, I seen the true color of the industry. And I was
For the Sharks.
saw the Sharks. I saw the fake love. Saw the transactional shit. No real opportunity, just transactional shit.
Money talks, bullshit on the marathon hype.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You want me to pay to play. You know what I mean? But you talking about you fucking with me.
You feel me? So when Boss Pains ain't pop off the way I wanted it to, that's when I actually took a little break. Like, nah, I gotta take a little break. I got recalculate. I mean, let me pour some of this effort in myself versus the music. You know what I'm saying? Let me take a little mental break. Let me live life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me enjoy life a little bit.
Did you see yourself sparring, going down that road again, being that it didn't go the way it needed to go at the time, and all that you put into it? Because that project is one of the most elite projects that dropped in the past 10 years in Berkeley County.
Appreciate that. I wouldn't say spiraling down.
But just frustrated because it didn't.
I was definitely frustrated.
Frustrated, spiraling down. You know what? You're right. Frustrated was the proper word. That it didn't go where it should have went. Because honestly, looking at the cast that's out, that should have been out. That year, that should have been one of the albums that, yo, I don't, you know what I mean? And I'm pissed off about that. And I say that respectfully because I'm tired of, I'm 50. I come from the era of hip hop.
Right.
Wasn't no, you was rapping, you was going at it.
Right.
It was blood, sweat. I saw the Locks in the Tunnel. I saw Tupac in the ring. I saw Biggie, like the early 90s before these niggas got to be who they really are. It was you had to be pavements. Niggas running around with the posters promoting hip hop.
Right.
Now you get somebody that can go get a camera and a phone, and now all of a sudden they the next guy hit. Compared to you got Cassie yourself that's giving us hip hop.
Right.
You giving us music, you giving us bars, you giving us beats. And it was like, yo, that was crazy. So it frustrated me for you personally, being a fan of the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it didn't take away from you growing, because I saw that time you still elevated, you still stayed active somewhat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you know what it is. You got to stay consistent.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Got to make your money. You know what I'm saying?
You got to make your money.
Got to make your money.
You kept doing shows. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about, before I get to this other question I got for you, True Dons, man. Let's talk about the True Dons empire.
Right. So, yeah, like I said, I started True Dons. It was me, Scrap, Floss Relly, Major. That's around the times I did Who Dreams Deflated, Ghost of Carl Hines. But then, you know,
not to cut you off, what made you grab those? What made you pick those individuals, though? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, everybody ain't really supposed to be with everybody.
Honestly, because those three are my favorite rappers in Bergen County.
Respect that. Respect that. You heard it first from him.
Those are my three favorite rappers. Scrap, Floss, and Major. Those are my three favorite rappers, and we all lived around each other, so we all played ball, we all hung out. So I'm like, yo, let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's form like a new Rockefeller or like a new Locks or something. Like, let's do our thing. And then we all linked up and we made some beautiful music.
I feel like y'all was the Voltron at the time.
Yeah.
Them lions came together. I don't know if you remember that. When I was a kid, you got a Voltron for Christmas. It was like God's given gift right now. But yo, the True Dons, man, you know what I mean? That's the label.
Yeah, I still the label, yeah. That's my LLC.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Respect to that. You know what I mean? You got any artists under True Dawn?
So right now,
or is just you the runner, you the gunner, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm still the CEO, you know. I got a few things in the works. I'm talking to a few artists right now, and the real recipe of True Dons is always gonna be those three.
Right.
But you know, I understand life is life. You know, life be lifing. Dudes got other things, other responsibilities. So you know, I'm talking to other artists, younger artists, so I could play the background a little bit more with the label. But True Dons is still going, man. Still kicking.
True Dawn's family, man.
You know what I mean? Still kicking. We about to start film production. I'm about to start shooting movies. Yeah, you know, I got a lot of things in the works with the label.
I feel like that's your alley, though. I feel like the movie game, you know what I mean? You need a big screen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like, you know what I mean? Everybody don't fit for everything, bro. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna front your charisma, your character. It just fits, brother. Because when you listen to your music, bro, and you know this personally, listening to the whole, you felt like you was right there.
Right.
You on the West Side Highway, and you listen to Hov, and you got the roof open, and the stars are coming through that roof, and Hov is just talking this shit. It's like you there with him. You know what I mean? And too many MCs can't paint a picture.
Right.
A lot of niggas can just show you a picture. It's a difference. I can show you a picture, but I can't paint you a picture. And I believe, and I know for sure that's one of your greatest gifts.
Right.
You're a picture painter, brother. You know what I mean? Yo, brothers can't just, damn, that look good, but it ain't really taking me there. It's not.
Right.
Yo, I'm not in the car with him. I'm not on Palisade. I'm not in the V. I'm not Moonlight. You know what I mean? Chet, how do you constantly just keep saying, all right, I got to do another project. I got to go in and take the suit off and put the cape back on.
Right. So the aftermath of Boss Pains is what gave me the motivation to do Heavy Crowns. That's what gave me the motivation to do Heavy Crowns. And as you can see on this project, I'm not fishing for a deal with this project. I'm
fuck the deal. You got a song on this.
The first track is F the Industry.
Exactly.
Like I came swinging differently on this one. I'm letting people know I'm fully independent. I'm betting on myself, and I'm gonna remain painfully committed. So I got the song Painfully Committed on there. Like, like fuck the industry. Like, straight independent. I'm betting on myself.
I feel like this point is no industry.
Right.
Let me be honest. And then this is not how it was. You can go knock on the door, you search it, yo, it's no industry right now. I feel like the industry is you. Ourselves.
Right.
In the street.
That's
in the
true.
street. If you not in the street and you shaking and baking and moving, grooving, you the A&R. You the stylist.
Right.
You ain't nobody tell you what to put on. You know how to go to Neiman's and Boys and go get fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So what is really the industry at this point? The industry is just a building that you go into. Like we in this building.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got more dudes that's not in the industry popping better than cats that's in the industry.
Right. See, the industry, like with these major labels, they're a machine.
Which I understand.
They're a machine, a big machine, but the problem is they only want to fuck with you now when you're already hot. And it's like, if I'm already hot, I don't need y'all no more.
Right.
Why don't y'all get behind me when I'm not hot? Y'all know I got the talent, but they're going to wait for you to put all that work in yourself, put up your own bag yourself, and get popping yourself. And then once you popping, that's when they were like, oh, let us give you the machine to make you bigger. And it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good at that point. So the industry, like these major labels just a machine,
Right.
but they pick and choose who they want to get behind.
But I also feel like they're a ceiling too, because now they see that you want to rise. Now hold on, we got to put a cap on him, so we can stop that rise and capitalize off his rise.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because this joint right here, Heavy Crowns, you're telling these niggas, fuck you.
Facts.
You doing what the Locks did, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. We want out, nigga. We ain't want this shit. This shit ain't for us no more.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly speaking about it, your word delivery, your album, the presentation, the rollout. Of course, we would want the Def Jam. Of course, you would want that, but you want the real Def Jam. You don't want the Def Jam of 2025.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? We want, you know what I'm saying, the Def Jam of the 90s where you had 20 artists or 5 or 10 platinum artists that's getting the same push, man, my nigga.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? Let's talk about the crowd, man, because it also goes back to all your things, your sequels.
Right.
Boss Pains, Heavy's the Crown. Is the Crown heavy now?
Yeah. Crown is very heavy. Crown is very heavy, but you know, you still got to keep your head high. You know what I'm saying? With the heavy crown. Yeah. Boss Pains, after going through the BS with Boss Pains, that's what motivated me to do Heavy Crowns, because with Boss Pains, I invested a lot of money into the wrong things. I invested a lot of money into the wrong things with Boss Pains. And when I took that time off, I was able to see that. I was able to understand where I went wrong with Boss Pains. And so this time, it's like I'm betting on myself.
Right.
And everybody that's on this project are really like genuine people to
Right.
like my
Core.
core friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not reaching out to this person and that person. No.
Sometime ass individual that might come through when the buzz is there. You fucking with niggas that was there from when you was out, you was in the gym, shoot.
Right.
You was in warm-up.
Facts. Facts.
And it's only right that those individuals come through. And they came through. Y'all, this album, y'all really is, bro, the level of music, the wordplay, the music, the beats, that had those sessions, man. Had to be some long, I'm gonna say this though in a positive way, stressful but dope sessions, because I know that's sweat and tears, nigga. Heavy the Crown. It speaks for itself. Yo, my nigga, it's just not, I'm not labeling this Heavy the Crown for nothing.
Right.
We gotta knock these niggas in the head, my nigga.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I gotta ask you something. When it comes to production, how is that for you, man? Do you seek hype up producers, or you looking for the backpacks?
So I got an in-house team. You know what I'm saying? I got a team of producers.
Okay.
I got a trio of producers. I got my manager Lenny. He make beats.
Okay.
He's my boy Big G. He make beats. This project, who I had, my boy K the Boss. He's another producer that give me heat. Who else I had? I had a lot of producers. Forgive me if I forgot to mention you, but I got a lot of producers, go-to producers that I go to get my sound.
Right.
You know, Buck Row Beats. Shout out to him. Duke Dollars.
Right. Shout out to Duke.
Yeah, Duke Dollars.
Duke. I had him. You know what I mean? Great, definitely great production, man.
Right.
Gotta ask you about something off this Heavy's the Crown, bro. You about to get into the game, man.
Okay.
Guys.
Oh yeah, Gahazi.
Yo, I never knew about Gahazi until I listened to that. Thank you for that lesson.
No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, it's definitely an important story. My mother told me that story.
You said that.
Right. And yeah, story about greed, man. Greed can be your downfall.
What made you decide to throw that on Heavy as a Crown? Because I feel like it fits that out. Would it be timing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say it was timing.
You know what I mean?
I say it was timing. Because on Heavy Crowns, it's more of a vulnerable album. I'm giving people more of me.
Yes, you are.
Digging deeper on that. So it's like, I got flaws too. You know
Said that on it. You talked about that on Heavy Crowns.
I got flaws too. So it's like, Gahazi is just one of those tracks to show my spiritual side.
Right.
And also, you know, to give the young kids jewelry, like, yo, money's not the root of evil. It's the greed of money that's the root of evil. You know what I'm saying? So Gahazi's just one of those tracks to just school the youth. Like, yo, listen, greed could be a downfall. Greed is not a good thing. Like I said in the beginning of the track, you know, God blessed Gahazi with everything. It was just that one bag that he forbidden him to touch. But because of his greed, he touched it anyway.
So like the Adam and Eve.
Right.
Hard.
Not knowing that bag was going to give him leprosy and kill him. God was protecting him from that. But his greed.
Said, nah, you all right. You can go check it out. You got everything else. You all right.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? You ain't just schooling the youth. You're schooling a lot of individuals that didn't know nothing about that.
Right.
You also putting brothers to go do some homework.
Right.
Because honestly, bro, after that, I had free time at work. I went and looked the shit up.
Right.
That's just me. I like to look shit up.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, when you take time with it, cats don't get it how important wordplay is and what you deliver out here. Because cats want to pay attention to it. You know what I mean? And I never knew, and I'm a spiritual dude. I never knew nothing about Gahazi. You know what I'm saying? So that was a lesson within itself, man. I want to talk about you and V, man, aging fast, man.
Yeah, man.
Because we all growing up.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And I felt like that was a growth for the both of y'all together. Right. You know what I'm saying? I watched his rise. I'm watching your rise. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's elevating. Everybody's moving in different directions. So I felt like when y'all put that together, y'all was kind of like, yo, we kind of getting shit moving.
Right.
And time, and honestly, you know this personally, time don't stop.
I don't.
It don't matter what you going through, what you dealing with. The rent's due still in 30 days.
That's a fact.
Car notes due if you got a kid. It never ends.
That's a fact.
What made y'all come together with that title for that?
I honestly just went off V's energy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the hook, he said a bar, they so mad, it looked like they aging fast. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just took that and ran with it. Like, you know, I'm going to name this project Aging Fast. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the growth of what you two individuals did to where y'all at now, but the fly shit about it, both of y'all still standing strong.
Yeah.
Niggas is aging fast and looking crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Pac said it, you know what I mean, on Machiavelli. Niggas like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick. That's basically what V said.
Right.
Said the same thing in his own terms in 2025, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real thoughts.
Real thoughts is like,
That's
again,
just you.
That's just me. It's my real thoughts. What I was going through at the time. You know, Real Thoughts is definitely one of my favorite ones because that was just me venting, talking about what was on my mind.
Welcome to the county.
Jadakiss inspired that one. Jadakiss got a song called Welcome to the Rock Freestyle. It's pretty much a very identical beat, identical flow. So being that Jadakiss is one of my favorite rappers, I paid homage to him on that. Right. And instead of Welcome to the County, instead of Welcome to the Rock.
See, now, for those that I've never heard that song, so now I got to go through it. You know what I'm saying? It's all class. Don't get it fucked up, y'all. It's, you know, we ain't here just schooling, you know what I mean? And it's just good jewels, man.
Facts.
All the love with Flossy Rel.
Yeah, man. Just me and Floss doing what we do best, like pain mixed with fly talk. You know what I'm saying? Pain mixed with fly talk. I hit up Floss. I said, yo, about to do a project. Let's go back at it again. And then he was going through some beats. We found that beat, All the Love. It was a perfect fit.
Sure. I ain't gonna front. This is one of my favorite. This is my top 3. The Moonlighting with Pop. I was just cruising it out on the way here. Repeat. That's in my playlist heavy at work, bro.
Right.
I drive for a living, so I'm always listening to music.
Right.
That Moonlighting, brother.
Right. Like I said before, every track is like a scene from my life. Pape, that's my boy. We always going outside.
Hanging out, doing what y'all do.
Right.
Fly shit.
Strip
He
club.
talks crazy.
Right. Strip club. you know, the spots, the lounges, like, that's my guy. We always go outside. So I felt like that was the perfect song. Moonlight, nighttime.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Stop that.
saying?
Summertime.
Right,
DR.
right,
We up and down, we racing, we shooting from club to club. That's what I took from it
right,
when I'm listening to it. Back to back whips, we up and down, we leaving one strip to another strip. We gonna go rip this down, tear this down, and we gonna go
Right.
play over here. And at the end of the night, we gonna get something to eat with some broads and do what we do.
right.
That's where the score took me to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's why I said, yo, it's like, that's why the music is so fly to me, because it takes me there. And that's what I need people to understand, what makes people great. When you can take another person through that same atmosphere,
right.
that's a difference, bro.
Appreciate that.
Everybody's music ain't taking you there. You know what I mean? Everybody's music is not putting you in a place where, okay, I see where he's at with that. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask you something truthfully, man. Why don't you and Floss do an EP, man? Why don't y'all do something like and this is just me asking, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all together, man, it's crazy.
Parking lot flossing, dropping soon. It's already done.
Tell them again, man. Damn, see
Parking
what I'm
lot,
saying?
parking lot flossing, dropping soon.
Wow.
It's done already.
Title's retarded.
Yeah,
It fits.
right. Yeah,
Y'all some sick motherfuckers. I'm gonna give you that one. Definitely that, man.
we trying to make this a good year, man.
Nah, y'all ain't trying, man. Y'all doing it. You know what I mean? It just started. The kickoff is good. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and you been talking, going back and forth. You know what I mean? And I realized, you know, it was all about the timing for you, and I had to respect that.
Right,
You know what I mean? And I never took nothing personal. I want you to know that I'm saying that in front of the camera. I never took it personal, man. I had a few people, you know what I'm saying, that asked me when I was going to sit down with them. And I was like, yo, that's in the works.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And they kept asking me. Honestly, they tried to like, yo, what is going on? I said, yo, it's in the works. It's all about God's timing.
right,
And I feel like now is the right time. And I'm grateful that we can sit down and let the people know, and even let those that don't know you get a chance to know you on my side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, what you doing, bro, is making timeless music. You're making history, bro. What you doing with these music, this is your legacy, bro. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if you have a seat or anything like that, but yo, this forever, bro.
right,
Like 10 years from now, yo, nigga, I'm pulling up, Park, Heavy Crabs, like me pulling up Reasonable Doubts, like me pulling up Biggies,
Right.
Machiavelli. Yo, we're gonna be pulling your shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you only pull up timeless shit because it's timeless. You know what I'm
right.
saying? What's in store for you more in 2025? You got any videos you gonna drop off this album?
Oh yeah, I'm
Classic,
trying.
man.
I'm
Definitely, you a video dropper, so
Yeah, definitely. That's in the works too, man. I'm trying to do a video to almost each track on the project. You know, that's the timing I'm on right now. But definitely visuals, radio appearances, you know, couple freestyles. I'm just gonna keep it going, man. I'm just gonna keep it going and stay consistent. That's the biggest thing with me. You know, this time around I'm staying consistent.
okay.
You know,
You say this time around, other times you felt like you kind of slacked off.
I feel like I'll get hot. Then when I get overwhelmed, I'll probably take a step back a little bit. Then I'll come get hot again. Then I'll take a step back for a little bit again. Like I was double Dutch.
Okay.
I felt like I was double Dutching a lot, but now it's just like this time around, I'm keeping my foot on their neck.
We still gonna get them the car freestyles?
Oh, everything.
Because I feel like that right there was a way of people really respecting your craft more than just your albums.
Right.
They got a chance to really see the rawness. Like, you can't get in the car and just, hold on, take one, take two. That wasn't that. That was,
Right.
yo, nigga, beats on, let's do what we do.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I got a question for you, man. If you can do a song with 3 artists, what 3 artists would it be?
Any 3 artists?
Any 3 artists. I don't give a fuck if it's, I don't give a fuck if rock and roll, country. You had 3 artists that you can get in the studio with you. What 3 would it be?
Is it an artist I did a song with or artist I didn't do a song with?
It don't matter, bro. It don't. If it's artists you did songs with, yeah, that's fine with me because marriage is a marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Same 3 cats I was talking about before. Floss, Scrap, and Major.
That's dope. That's fine. I respect that.
Yeah, those are my favorite artists right there. So, you know.
That kind of remind me of the Symphony. Remember that? The Symphony, Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Raps. And you go home and they listen to the shit, pull it up, you silly.
Yeah, I heard a couple of tracks from him.
Big Daddy Kane, Cool G Rap.
Yeah.
Master Ace, listen to that. Pull that up today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when that's 86, you know what I mean? That's when I really like, oh shit, hip hop is all right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this, bro. And this is kind of different, man.
Right.
In the past 5 years, man, what has this game taught you?
That's a great question. Stay around love, you know what I mean? Stay around genuine people. It's like I said, in this game, especially when you get some motion, a lot of fake love gonna come around. A lot of fake love gonna come around. A lot of opportunists, you know what I'm saying? And
Women.
Men and women. Yeah, absolutely. Just stay focused and stay around love, man. Stay around love. Stay around people that genuinely care for you. And don't ignore the red flags. Because that's one of my biggest issues. Like, I'm a slave to my loyalty. Sometimes I'll be chilling with a cat and they'll show me a red flag, but it'll be something I like about them and I keep them around.
That's my man, I fucks with him. I like that.
Exactly. And then that'll cost me in the long run because he'll do some more fuck shit.
The flags get bigger.
The flags get bigger. Exactly. So the game taught me never to ignore red flags and just stay around love, people that genuinely care about you and people that's going to make you take accountability, not yes men. Like people that's going to tell you when you're doing wrong, people that's going to tell you when you slack.
That's whack. That's corny.
Right.
Because I feel like this, if I can't tell you that you whack, then I can't be your man.
Right.
And if I got to go tell a nigga over there that you corny, then I shouldn't be your man because I shouldn't be able to sit and say, yo, Park, that shit is whack.
Right. Right.
And then we still do what we do. Laugh, joke, do the shit, you know what I mean? And not take it personal. Like, yo, this nigga's on some different shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, you got a show coming up in February.
Yeah, February 1st. Palisades.
Okay, let the people know what that's
February 1st, Palisades Park. The flyers on my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, Parkay, DAY_PARKAY. The address is on the flyer as soon as you go on my page. It's like the first post. My boy Orozo, shout out to Orozo. He's the one that recruited me, okay, for the show. So it's gonna be a good day, man.
Yeah, because I was at the last show y'all did in Teaneck. That was fly. That was dope. You got any more dates coming up? Any more spots you gonna be hitting this shit? You going on the road with Heavy Crowns, man?
Yeah,
to go on the road.
Yeah, me and my manager, we putting something together right now. We trying to do like a small little tour. You know, everything is in the works right now. We got the whole drawing board. Okay. It's like a whole lot to explain. It's just like
you got to get in depth. You just let people know it's dropping. It's hit.
Yeah.
It's all about timing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because you definitely told me that before. You know, when we spoke about it, you like, yo, bro, I kind of want to. I said, yo, I respect it. You know what I mean? It's like getting the whole outfit together. You don't want to put half of the outfit.
Right.
You got to have the whole. Come on, we know they can fix this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, this Instagram lifestyle, this social media shit.
Yeah.
Being an artist, I know you bump into a lot of bullshit.
Of course.
How watered down is it that people don't understand? A lot of people think it's just the glitz, the glamour, and the glory. But being an artist, someone that's put in work, invested money, time,
right,
their own money,
right.
Nobody giving them a handout. You putting your shit out there. And then you got these cats, or these social media people that just think it's an overnight success.
Right.
That's bandwagon the show, coming at you.
Right.
What would you tell these young up and coming artists that don't know? This, social media is what? Full of shit, or use it to your advantage?
I would tell them to use social media to their advantage. Okay. You know why? Because it's a platform that could bring you opportunity. You know, but the key is consistency because it's oversaturated with rappers because everybody want to be a rapper now.
Everybody's doing skits.
Exactly. So that's the issue because it's oversaturated. Everybody's rapping. So the only way you're going to stand out is work. You know what I'm saying? Content, consistency. If you remain consistent, you're going to continue to build your algorithm and you're going to continue to build a fan base. And the fan base is very important.
Right.
You know, because once you drop, your fan base is going to come check for you.
Exactly.
what I'm saying? And, you know, so it's consistency. That's the number one thing. That's why I tell a young up-and-coming artist is remain consistent. Consistency is the most important thing in life, is consistency. Because you could be hot today and cold tomorrow if you don't work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that momentum going. It's just like basketball.
Yeah, it's work. It's anything in life.
Right.
And don't be afraid to put your own paper up. Let's be clear about that.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Because at the end of the day, if you can invest in a section, you can invest in your craft.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? You can invest in your outfit, you can invest in your craft. It's all a package deal. So if we can go out and pop 100 bottles and get all these sections, but you don't want to pay for studio time, what are we doing? We're wasting time and effort, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of MCs are doing that right now. A lot of cats is wasting time and effort. And I also feel like a lot of cats are doing it for the gram and not doing it for the real love.
Right. Nah, that's true. Yeah, man.
It's fucked up.
Instagram is Instagram, man. Instagram is Instagram. People use it for different reasons.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Some use it just for the girls. Some use it to bring more awareness to their art.
Right.
You know, you pick and choose what you use Instagram for, you know.
But a lot of people wouldn't be hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like some cats depend on it too much. What you gonna do if they shut it down? Can you still be relatable to the culture? And that's what you are. If the Instagram shut down today or tomorrow, you still gonna make a way to make yourself be seen.
Right.
Because you just that individual that motivates. You're not gonna just say, okay, nah, nigga, get the cameras out. We gonna film, we gonna YouTube.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We gonna pivot. Shit, we going, like we talked about earlier.
Right.
It's pivoting.
Right.
And you've been pivoting your whole career, but the thing about your pivot has been nothing but growth, King.
Appreciate that.
And I salute that, because that goes to show hard work, man, and perseverance, man, to take you where you need to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How important to you, man, is a vision?
Oh, vision is everything, man. Before you do anything, you gotta have a vision. What a lot of people don't know is I used to draw when I was younger.
See?
I won art competitions. So it's like, even with my music, like, I always want to make all my projects like a movie, and each track like a scene, and I draw it out. So vision is very important. You need vision. You need to see it before you achieve it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's very, very, very important. And not to cut you off, my bad. Another thing that a lot of people don't know, I got tired of spending money in the studio. I got tired of spending bread in the studio. So I created my own studio. I bought my own mic. I bought a Logic X Pro interface, and I taught myself how to mix and master. I mix and mastered all my projects.
Wow.
I recorded myself and mix and mastered all my projects. Certain features I book a studio for, you know, for certain features, but for the most part, I mix and master, audio engineered my whole project, all of them.
That's why I said you everything. You the A&R, you the stylist, you the engineer. You know what I mean? You're CEO. Because what the industry, like you said, is just a machine. It's just really just a plug in the outlet. That's going to give you the currency. You doing everything else. What is a major label going to tell you that you haven't already done? You shot your own videos.
Right.
You dressed yourself. Ain't no chick walked down, no dude went down the aisle and got you no outfit.
It's a fact.
You know what I mean? You know the vision. You know what you want to do. You know the look. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the industry is just a plug. It's just a currency. It's just a bunch of votes that going to get you where you might or where you may not go, man.
You're absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely right.
Yo.
Definitely.
I respect the fact, too, bro, before we close out, that you're not afraid to do multiple different styles. You got the R&B joints with the ladies.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You're giving them the fly talk, slick shit. You got us gritty. You got us for the gritty. You know what I mean? You got us for the, yo, listen, man, it's heaven and it's hell.
Right.
It's, yo, we going to throw this money up in here. We going to party like it's 1999.
Right.
That's being able to be versatile. I respect the fact that you are not in one lane, bro. You're a highway. I'm bopping this lane, and I'm going to play. Go in this lane, and I'm going to play.
Right.
A lot of MCs, younger MCs, just be stuck on one thing.
Yeah.
Why is that, bro?
Yeah, so people, I feel like a lot of artists, they try to do what's in. They try to do what's cool. They try to follow trends. But me, like I said, I spit my life. And every day you got different emotions. You might be in love at one point in your life.
You might get tired of a smutty broad.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like each song is a different emotion that I'm going through that day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm in different lanes. I'm in different lanes just because of that reason, because I'm spitting my life. So I give them all. I give it all. You know what I'm saying?
You give them the heaven and you give them the hell.
I'm giving them everything. I mean, the good and the gritty.
And the fly shit.
Of course, the fly shit, everything.
And we gonna talk shit to the women. We go, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but we respect the game.
Yeah, I'm giving them everything.
I play a game, man. It's called a little word play I do, man. I know this word personally was a great word. I used it last week with somebody else, but I gotta throw it at you though, family. Because I feel like that's where it starts at. For you. Family.
Yeah, family. Family's very important, man. Family. So basically you want me to
brother, whatever you have it, what's family to you? You know what I mean?
Family's everything. Like, one thing I always tell people is you could always get another friend. You could always get another girl. You could always get another, you know what I'm saying? But you only get one. You only get one mother. You only get one father. You only get brothers, sisters. You only get that one time. So you got to cherish it. You got to cherish it while you have them. You know what I'm saying? So family is everything to me because, you know, family's the most important thing to me, honestly. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's like real love, like super love.
Strip everything.
Through thick and thin.
Strip everything. You see me bare raw. They got me.
Exactly. Like me and my brothers, like I love my brothers to death. We fight all the time, but we know, like me and my brothers, we probably won't be on speaking terms, but if something go down, I'm right there, front line.
Right.
That's family. That's the love.
Family. That's true love.
That's true.
Unconditional.
Unconditional. That's the word I was looking for.
Unconditional.
Unconditional.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I asked you that because, you know what I mean? One brother played ball here, one brother played ball there. You went another direction. But I always kind of seeing y'all come out for the Whip Wop tournament and playing together. I respect that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's for the love. And it's for the love of the game.
Right.
But we coming together. It's three brothers on one team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's kind of like a triangle offense a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I use that word. I want to use another word for you, man. Loyalty.
Loyalty. Yeah.
Sometimes we can be loyal to a fault.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a slave to my loyalty. I'm a slave to my loyalty because there was a lot of situations where...
Never heard nobody even say that. I respect that.
Yeah, I'm a slave to my loyalty.
I said I was a sucker to mine. I guess it's the same shit. You know what I mean?
It's the same thing.
Shit, just a different word.
You know, like you said, you see the red flags, but there's something you might like about the person. So you feel like you got to be loyal because you feel like if you turn your back, you feel like you might be disloyal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I suffer from that because it's like there was people that I should have been cut off.
Right.
But I'm such a loyal person, I stayed around for a little bit longer than I should have.
Right. Till the red flag just got planted on the fucking front of the yard. It's like, all right, enough of this shit.
Exactly.
I got another word for you, man. Parkay.
Parkay. First thing that come to my mind, Parkay, is butter.
You know? That's old school too.
Yeah, the butter, like the flat. You know, I like dressing nice.
I love it. It ain't nothing wrong with it, Playboy. You know what I mean? Let's not be honest about it. You know what I mean? Let's talk. It's okay. You know what I mean? You supposed to talk your shit. You deserve to.
Nah, that's a fact.
Because ain't nobody else put the work in but you, King.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Nobody put this work in but you. No one wrote for you. No ghostwriter. No one came home with Lincoln with you. You came home.
Nah, that's a
so
fact.
where we at right now, sitting here and talking about your journey.
Right.
So you got every reason to talk your shit. It ain't fuck all that modest shit. Fuck with the people who say niggas that's hating because they can't get to that level.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Facts. I agree 1,000%. But yeah, that's what come to my mind is the butter, fly shit.
That's what came to my mind when I first heard. Just stick on that fly shit. But it plays itself. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, I just want to thank you, man, for the opportunity, King. It's always a blessing. Man, you just don't even realize, man, what you've done out here, man. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be the one to tell you, man, you're doing great strides out here, man. Appreciate you saying. I respect your craft. I respect your energy. I respect your movement. Yo, I'm behind it 100%. You know what I mean? Whatever I can do, I'm here to support.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Shows, whatever. I need the culture to go tap into that new album. It's out now. You know what I'm saying? Go tap into the catalog. Start from the beginning so you can get all the way up to date. This shit is like a mini series. There's multiple episodes. There's multiple crack music. There's multiple ride through music. There's multiple get your head right, play with your female, get in your shorty, and flow down the highway, listen to Park, man. It's nothing but a classic and timeless music, man. Yo, before you get out of here, man, you want to tell the coach anything, man?
Nah, you pretty much you closed the interview out perfectly, man.
Okay.
You closed it out perfectly, man. I watched a lot of your interviews, man. I love your energy, man.
I appreciate it,
your
man.
energy, man.
I appreciate it.
You make people feel very comfortable, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's about y'all. It ain't about me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all helping me. Believe it or not, this helps build up my legacy. I'm building my catalog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With greatness. So I'd be always honored to kick it and sit down with great individuals and positive people. And at the end of the day, man, it's a Bergen County thing as well, too.
Right.
Lord, you my neighbor. What's some real
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's a fucking fact. My house is still there, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna close this out, man. Yo, man, Heavy's the Crown. It's out. We got a show February the 1st. Go to the Instagram. Come out. See the live performance. It's just get the whole visual.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's poetry in motion, man. You know what I mean? My man is out here. He's moving and grooving, man. He's hitting different states. He's traveling. He's moving. He's on that get fresh, get fly shit, but he's also on that authentic shit. So if you get ready to close, yo, just go check the catalog out, man. Ain't nothing to talk about. It's on all streaming platforms, man. And please, don't forget to look it out, look it up, because we supporting everybody, but we not supporting what we need to be supporting. We need to be supporting the home base, man. Bergen County, stand the fuck up, man. This is one of our very own, man.
Appreciate
From the Bronx to Englewood, man. Ain't nothing changed. You know the lane. You know what it is. The voice of the culture, man. With Parkay, man. You know what it is, man. Love is love. And we see y'all in the next one. We out of here.
Appreciate you.
King.